Welcome back to Ride 360, the place where raw power, legendary machines, and pure riding passion come together. Today is a special one, because we're talking about a name that doesn't whisper performance, it shouts it from the rooftops. The 2026 Yamaha VMAX V4. This is not just a motorcycle, this is an attitude on two wheels, a power cruiser that has terrified streets, shocked superbikes, and rewritten the rules of straight-line dominance for decades. And in 2026, Yamaha has taken this legend and sharpened it even further. From the very first glance, the VMAX V4 tells you exactly what it's about. This bike doesn't try to look friendly, it doesn't try to blend in, and it definitely doesn't ask for permission. The wide stance, the muscular fuel tank, the massive air scoops, and that unmistakable silhouette make it instantly recognizable, even from a distance. Yamaha has refined the design for 2026 with cleaner lines, darker metallic finishes, and subtle aerodynamic tweaks, but the soul remains brutally intact. This is still a VMAX, still aggressive, still intimidating, and still unapologetically bold. Swing a leg over the 2026 VMAX and you immediately feel its presence. The bike feels wide, solid, and planted, like it's anchored to the road even before you hit the starter. The seat is low and supportive, designed to keep you locked in place when the engine unleashes its fury. The handlebars sit comfortably within reach, giving you a confident, commanding riding position that screams control. This isn't a lightweight sport bike you flick around corners effortlessly. This is a muscle machine that demands respect and rewards confidence. Now let's talk about the heart of the beast, because this is where the legend truly lives. The 2026 Yamaha VMAX is powered by a monstrous V4 engine, and yes, it still delivers the kind of performance that makes your palms sweat just thinking about it. Yamaha has refined the engine with improved electronics, better heat management, and smoother throttle response, but the raw power remains jaw-dropping. Twist the throttle and the acceleration hits you like a freight train. There's no dramatic build-up, no waiting for revs. It's instant, relentless, and addictive. The V4 engine produces an insane amount of torque, which means overtakes are effortless and highway pulls are absolutely brutal. You don't downshift to pass traffic, you simply roll on the throttle and disappear. The sound of the V4 is deep, aggressive, and mechanical, a perfect soundtrack for a bike that exists to dominate straight roads. It's not just loud, it's purposeful, and every twist of the wrist reminds you that this machine was built for one thing: power. Yamaha has also upgraded the electronics package for the 2026 model, bringing the VMAX into the modern era without diluting its character. You get advanced traction control, multiple riding modes, and refined throttle mapping that lets you choose how wild you want the bike to be. Want full beast mode with maximum aggression? It's there. Want a slightly calmer response for city cruising? The VMAX can do that too, though it never fully forgets who it is. Even in its mildest setting, this bike feels alive, alert, and ready to explode. Despite its reputation as a straight-line monster, the 2026 VMAX handles better than many people expect. Yamaha has worked on chassis balance and suspension tuning, making the bike feel more stable and predictable, especially at high speeds. The suspension is firm but controlled, soaking up road imperfections while keeping the bike planted during hard acceleration. It's not a canyon carver, and it doesn't pretend to be, but for a power cruiser of this size and weight, the VMAX feels surprisingly composed. Braking performance is equally impressive. Yamaha has equipped the 2026 VMAX with powerful, confidence-inspiring brakes that can haul this beast down from speed without drama. The braking feel is strong and progressive, giving you control even when you're pushing hard. Add in modern ABS tuning, and you've got a braking system that matches the bike's insane acceleration, which is absolutely essential when you're dealing with this level of power. Comfort is another area where the VMAX quietly surprises. While it looks aggressive and intimidating, the riding ergonomics are actually quite reasonable for longer rides. The seat offers good support, the foot pegs are positioned to avoid excessive knee bend, and the overall posture reduces fatigue on highways. That said, let's be honest, This bike isn't designed for relaxed touring or daily commuting. It's designed to make every ride feel like an event, even a quick blast through the city or a short highway run. Technology on the 2026 VMAX is modern but not overwhelming. The instrument cluster is clean, readable, and focused on the essentials. Speed, gear position, riding mode, and key performance data are all presented clearly, without unnecessary clutter. Yamaha understands that VMAX riders want to ride, not scroll through menus, and that philosophy shows in the user-friendly interface. What really sets the VMAX apart, even in 2026, is its personality. In a world filled with high-revving sport bikes, adventure machines, and tech-heavy cruisers, the VMAX stands alone. It doesn't chase lap times or off-road capability. It exists purely for the thrill of acceleration, the satisfaction of raw mechanical force, and the unmistakable feeling of riding something truly special. When you stop at a traffic light, people look. When you fire it up, heads turn. And when you launch it, everything else fades away. Fuel efficiency isn't the VMAX's strong suit, and Yamaha doesn't pretend otherwise. This is a bike that trades economy for excitement, practicality for passion. You ride a VMAX because you want to feel something, because you appreciate engineering taken to extremes, and because you want a motorcycle that makes every ride unforgettable. For experienced riders, the 2026 Yamaha VMAX V4 offers a thrilling, almost primal connection between rider and machine. It demands respect, rewards skill, and delivers an experience that few bikes can match. This is not a beginner's motorcycle, and it's not meant to be. It's a statement piece, a performance icon, and a rolling reminder that motorcycles don't always need to make sense to be incredible. As the motorcycle world continues to evolve, with electric powertrains and ever-increasing electronic intervention, the VMAX remains refreshingly honest. It's still about engine, throttle, road, and rider. Yamaha has modernized it where necessary, but they've protected the soul that made the VMAX legendary in the first place. So if you're the kind of rider who values brute force over subtlety, presence over practicality, and adrenaline over efficiency, the 2026 Yamaha VMAX V4 might just be your dream machine. It's bold, it's brutal, and it's beautifully excessive in the best possible way. That's the 2026 Yamaha VMAX V4, an icon that refuses to fade, a muscle bike that still rules the streets, and a reminder that sometimes, more power really is the answer. This is RIDE 360, and we'll see you in the next ride.